If you've ever ended up with mold, patchy trays, or sad little sprouts that never made it, you're not alone. Today we're going to go over the 6 most common mistakes with an actual bonus 7th at the end, because I just walked into my room and I found a number 7. But we're going to go over the 6 most common mistakes new microgreen growers make and exactly how to fix them so you can get those picture perfect microgreens. The first mistake is overseeding. When trays are packed too tightly, air can't circulate and mold moves in fast. Instead, spread seeds in a single even layer. You should see little bits of media poking through. This one we overseeded, and you can see right there in the center, it's very thick and dense, and they're not growing as evenly as everything else in the tray. This might survive, it might be okay, but this will be where mold starts first, in these little spots where it's way too dense. Mistake number 2 is uneven surface or poor compaction. If your greens come up patchy like this, it's usually your surface. Use another tray to gently press your media flat before seeding. It helps roots make even contact for uniform germination. You can see that some are short, some are tall, some are lying over. We've got some holes here. That's from poor compaction or uneven surface. Mistake number 3 is overwatering or top watering. I top watered these peas. We never do this, but I top watered them just to show you and see how they bunch up and they kind of lie over. Top watering can flatten seeds and invite mold. Bottom watering is just better. Just pour water into the tray below, just like this on the bottom, and let it soak up for about 30 minutes. Most of the time, it absorbs all that water, but if there's any excess, dump it. Mistake number 4, lighting issues. Now, this one hasn't had too much lighting issues, but you can see them start to get leggy and start to stretch a little bit. If your greens are stretching and falling over, your light's probably too far away. Keep the LED lights about 6 to 12 inches above the canopy for strong and even growth, and give them roughly 12 to 18 hours of light per day. Mistake number 5, too much humidity. Poor climate control, not enough airflow can wipe out trays fast. Aim to keep humidity under 70%. Use a small fan for circulation. If you're in a damp space, keep a dehumidifier. It helps keep mold away. We're in Arizona, and believe it or not, the humidity builds up more in small rooms like this when there's so many plants. And so I actually have a dehumidifier in here that kicks on at 40%. There's a garden hose that's attached to it that siphons the water out into a bucket outside of the room. Mistake number 6 is old or poor quality seeds. Now, I don't have any examples in this room except for this lettuce. So lettuce seed definitely doesn't last as long as some other seeds. And you can see I did 4 different varieties here, and this last variety is very spotty. Only a few of them germinated. So if you're doing microgreen seeds and your tray's half empty, your seeds might be too old. Always check the packed 4-day, store seeds cool and dry, and buy from a reputable supplier to keep germination high. Okay, bonus number 7 for mistakes microgreen growers make. I've been doing this for a long time, and it still happens to me. And so can you guess what happened here? Half of the tray is growing, half of the tray is not. It's just a matter of an uneven shelf, and so we'll get that fixed. So to recap, watch your seeding rate, level your media, bottom water, give consistent light. Keep the air moving and use fresh seed. Fix those 6 and you'll be harvesting lush trays like this one every week. Up next, I'll show you how to set up your own microgreen station. No fancy gear required.